Hi everyone, so one of my goals for 2015 is to do more product reviews, whether the products are from the drugstore or from Sephora. I thought I would let you know my thoughts on them, just give you some general information and let you know if I think you should buy them or pass on them. So I thought it would be perfect to start off with the foundation. I posted this picture on my Instagram a couple of weeks ago letting you guys know that I picked up this new foundation from Maybelline. This is their new Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation and I'm really excited to review it for you. So I've been using it for just under 2 weeks, so I feel like I've had plenty of time to try it out and really form my opinion on it. I do have sensitive, oily, acne-prone skin, so I thought this would be perfect for me. It says right on the bottle that it is for normal to oily skin. So let me start with the price point. I got mine for just under $8 at Rite Aid. I feel like the price point is a really nice kind of middle of the road price point. A lot of times drugstore foundations can cost quite a bit these days, in my opinion, for the drugstore, so I think spending like $7.99 is definitely worth it for this foundation. So there are 12 shades in this line and I got number 112 Natural Ivory. I find that this foundation matches my skin perfectly and I'm really excited about that because I do have lighter skin and a lot of times the lightest shade in a range will still be too dark for me. So considering that this one matches my skin tone well, I would say if you have light skin, there's even one lighter than this that might work for you. As for ease of application, this goes on really nicely. It has a really velvety smooth texture, so when you blend it onto your face you get a gorgeous finish. I would say that it applies matte right from the start, so it doesn't, go on like with a luminous finish. It really gives you a nice matte finish. And I tried a couple of different ways of applying it, but I found that a damp beauty blender works best. Because this is a matte foundation, I think that a little bit of moisture really helps to apply it evenly and just apply it nicely. This foundation does go on matte and it stays matte throughout the day. Because I have oily skin, I know what it's like to have to blot your skin after like an hour, and I found that it didn't get oily until 5 hours after wearing this foundation, which was amazing for me. That absolutely never happens, and when I did get oily, it was just my nose. The rest of my face stayed completely matte. Now the other claim is that it's a poreless foundation, and I did find that it helped to hide my pores. I usually have really obvious pores just around my nose area, and I think it worked really well just to help blur them out and cover them. This is more of like a medium to buildable coverage foundation. It's not like the CoverGirl 3-in-1 or the Revlon Color Stay. It still gives you a good amount of coverage, so I wouldn't say it's light. I definitely would say medium to buildable, which definitely would have to be one of the downsides for me because I do prefer full coverage. But if you don't necessarily like the coverage that something like the CoverGirl 3-in-1 provides, you might like this because it does a great job at evening out your skin tone and hiding blemishes without being too thick or covering too much. Now the longevity is kind of where it breaks down for me. Since I do prefer full coverage, I find that full coverage foundations usually last on the skin a little bit better. After about 6 hours, I find that this was completely wearing away on some of my face. I think that since my skin is oily and it didn't really show through the foundation, the oily skin might have actually just worn the foundation off. About 5 hours is when I noticed my skin getting a little bit oily, and about 6 hours is when I just noticed the foundation wearing off. So it's not a super long wearing foundation on me because my skin is oily, but again, if you don't really need something that is super full coverage or you don't need something super long wearing, this just might be a good everyday foundation for you. I found that it did enhance dry patches. Since it's the winter and I do have a little bit of dry skin, when I applied this I noticed that it really kind of enhanced those and made them a little bit more obvious, and I did wear it when I had a breakout and I feel like it also just enhanced the breakout. So I would say, when I'm having like a bad skin day, I definitely wouldn't reach for this, and I can't speak for everyone who has dry skin, but if you have like dry areas or dry patches, I really feel like this does enhance those areas. So I'd have to say that this would probably work best for somebody who doesn't have a lot of breakouts and doesn't need super full coverage foundation, maybe more like a medium coverage, and for someone who does have oily skin, because it really did help to keep the oily skin at bay, and I didn't find that I had to blot my skin and reapply powder or anything, which I love because I haven't really been able to find a foundation like that for me yet. So my final opinion is that I really did like this foundation. I would recommend it. I would say if you need something that's super long lasting, you might want to skip it that day, but I will definitely be wearing it, and I think it will come in handy during the warmer months when I really need something to keep me matte and poreless, because it definitely does what it claims. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you let me know in the comments below if you like this foundation and if you have any special application methods, how you use it, and things like that, because I would love to hear from you. If you want to see any other reviews on my channel, make sure you let me know in the comments below and I would be more than happy to do them for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.